It's live. Alright, what do we got? Do we got meat? Are we gonna get smashed here? What are we doing? We don't know. Here we go. We got the sun. It's a tough sun. We're rolling along. It's Wednesday. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. As the sand through the hourglass, so go the days of our lives. Hello, Catherine. Beautiful day, 64 degrees. Road work ahead. I wonder what the hell this is all about. Alright, let's pull over here. Let's fix the orientation real quick. We don't know what's going on. We got a one-lane road. Stand by. Alright, there we go. Let's see what this is all about over here. Let's see, we got PG and F here. I don't know what happened. Something going on with PG and F. All right, hey Naomi, what's going on, honey? We got PG and F on the job. All right, doctor, how are you? All right. Hi, Brenda. Well, I think the new phone is working great. Yeah, Palisades, also up in Santa Clarita and in Pasadena. Well, you know, I was a little bummed out. Right? I'll get into that a little bit. You know, this medical stuff kind of brought me down. I didn't really feel like doing much of anything, and you know, is it going to be one of those kind of years? Go from perfect health to a horror show in 1 month. Let's see. Man, this sun is terrible right here. Let's see, what's this bird doing? All right, what are we doing, bird? There we go. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get this much needed cup of coffee, and we'll hang out. Shamanama ding dong. All right, shamanama ding dong. All right. All right. All right. She's got the look. She's got the look. Please hit the like button. It is very appreciated. We got 25 people and only 5 likes tonight. It is super appreciated, even on the B channel here. Trying to just stick with content for the other channel for the time being until Friday. All right, here we go. And yeah, it's been an eventful week already. But I can't beat the weather. 64 degrees. I think it's going to be 70 tomorrow. And I'm looking at the weather across Ohio and stuff, and it just looks like brutal for another week. At least Sunday, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, it gets up to 26 degrees. It's like, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. So, I'm not complaining. Yeah, this road work. Where did, what happened to road work, babe? Where did she go to? Alright, let's go. She was shaking her can walking up the road. I guess they ran out of paint for the building. I don't know. Shit. Oh, whoa, Brenda! Hold on a minute, honey. Brenda just laid a bomb on me here, I think. Hold on a minute. Oh, wow. Brenda, thank you, honey. For a cup of coffee, you got this, right? You can get through it. You can get... Yeah, I got some complications, though. And good for you, honey. I knew you were gonna fly with flying colors, because when I did medical paperwork and stuff, we had so many people that would come through and be referred for pacemakers, and they all turned out to be super successful and wonderful bit of technology. This is unfortunately, a lot of cumulative damage has now been done, according to the doctrine. In other words, if I had sought treatment 10 years ago, it might be a different story, but we'll get into it. It's a tale of the good, the bad, and the ugly. How you doing, Queen? So I figured we hang out. I haven't really been live since, I don't know, Sunday night maybe? I'm not sure. Not sure the last time I was live. I've been doing a lot of recorded content. People have been enjoying that. This is really an unusual bit of weather right here. So it's nice. What's up, Moon? How you doing? Well, they called me today, but I didn't get back to them in time. I got so much shit going on. They're coming to pick up Cupcake on Friday. I had to get that scheduled. I'm donating that to the Disabled American Veterans, DAV. I've got the allergist crap. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, sweetie. $2 from my gal, Naomi. So just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of moving parts. There's the allergy appointment. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. And, I was a little bummed out yesterday. I just didn't feel like going I really feel like going live. No more cupcake. I just don't get the use out of, yeah, a lot of internets. I just don't yet to get the use out of cupcake. So let's move it on and let's benefit the disabled American veterans. Right, so they'll come and pick that up Friday morning, and you know, since I got the truck, it's for how long I'm not sure, but as long as I got it, you know, at this point I'm probably inclined to buy a truck. And yeah, it's for a great cause, Brenda, and you know, too many people donate to cars for kids and all that shit. So that I wanted to make sure this went to something I believe in, veterans. And DAV. It ain't going to be a lot, but the car runs well. It's you know, it's got good tires. It's you know, it's not a bad little beast. But I just don't have use for it right now, and it's costing me $30 a month to insure it. So I don't really need that right now. So it's time for that baby to move on. So it's still got plenty of life in it. Well, I never put any money into it. You know what I mean? I mean, when I got it, it had a new catalytic converter, new power steering pump, basically a new top end. I mean, yeah, from A to B. I mean, it's like, right. The boss and Janet always did everything, always repaired everything that went wrong, and you know, in the shop, right, at the dealership. So they never cut corners on repairs. So it runs well. You know, it needs a little bit of probably needs some new little bit of suspension work, but that's no big deal. How you doing, Callie Mo? I like the girls are out in their shorts. What's going on, Ronnie? It's nice to see Brenda in here tonight. And Happy New Year to you, Brenda. Damn, I still have pain in the fat pads above my thumb where they stuck that damn acupuncture needles in. Man, couldn't believe the way I got lit up yesterday. Alright, so okay, we're gonna park our vehicle here so it takes up 10 spots. Alright, that's cool. That's alright. California's on fire. This time it's Southern California. We're all good. I'm 380 miles away from 350 miles away from that. Not that I feel particularly happy, but I'm just saying, right, I've had my share of fire trauma and crap over the years, but this is going to be an expensive one because these homes up in Malibu and up in the hills there, and I was just there in Thanksgiving time, right, to right at Malibu, right there. I hope they got good insurance. I would imagine that they do. All right. So you guys know I went in. I've still got all these marks. It's like he always tattooed these damn marks on me. I can't seem to get them scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. I can't seem to get these marks off from that nerve test yesterday. Man, that was a painful little test. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's switch it to your fingers now. Tell you what, the worst part was putting these little acupuncture needles into the nerve here. And both of that still hurts like hell today where that was done. So I have a lot of nerve damage too, besides the carpal tunnel, diminished nerve function. And I could tell myself that, I would tend to drop things more than I used to, and I don't have the grasp that I used to have back in the day. And a lot of that has to do with uh, nerve conduction and just very, very, very overused hands. But what are you going to do when you're, when that's your job, is working with your hands and, repair, restoration, years of that stuff. It just takes a cumulative kind of toll. So it's like, oh, don't do anything, don't do any manual labor. I don't get the muscle spasm so much, but I started to get numbness up to my elbow. That's why I started to pursue it. I thought, oh shit. And sometimes in the morning, I can't even grasp a phone, right? To hold the phone, it's just totally numb. So I figured, all right, it's probably time to get this done. 4 weeks of acupuncture. Yeah, you put that thing right into the nerve right there, right? And damn, man, that's like, right. So like, don't do anything, don't do any work, don't do any manual labor. So of course tomorrow I'm gonna have a final hurrah. I'm going crabbing tomorrow. I don't really care, right? I mean, if my hands fall off tomorrow, they fall off. I'm gonna just have one moment of enjoyment, right? Little chance to do something, and I'm going out to the ocean tomorrow for the first time. So to hell with it, right? I'm not gonna curl up into a ball and oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. Right, that's right, Naomi. So I said, hell with that. I'm going, don't tell them that. But I'm going out crabbing tomorrow. I'm not getting up early. I'm just going to have a leisurely breakfast. So we'll just, yes, it'll be on both hands. I don't know if they'll do both simultaneously or one and then the other. I really want to get the left one done. That's the one that's really has severe carpal tunnel. And the other one the right has moderate to severe. Now you wouldn't think that because they're right-handed, but you know, I hold a lot of things with my left hand, so I'm not sure if that has something to do with it or not. So I got the call today. Kaiser's very aggressive about moving you along, but I didn't call back to the. I didn't get the message till late today. I didn't get to call back. I didn't call back today, but I have to go into the orthopedic area, talk to them about what's what, and is it eyes and allergies and blood testing. So I went from very healthy to like on death's door in like 3 weeks. So I'm ready to cash out. So it's been intensely painful the month of December and January, but you know what? We're still smiling, guys, and I don't care. I don't think another day of activity is going to matter. I have to get the lines wet out there a little bit and try to do something to have a little bit of fun. Friday, I'm thinking we're gonna do no, I haven't done any. It's too severe, the damage. Naomi's like, be quiet, Rosie, you weirdo. Uh, it's beyond physical therapy and things like that. It needs surgical interventions. So let's get it done, right? Let's stop having my golden years compromised by that kind of stuff. So I was born where I can write with both hands. My right hand writing is, oh, that's cool. Yeah, Kaiser doesn't mess around. They move you through, man, and allergies and blood testing and meeting the doctor for the nerve test, which was very painful yesterday. That was like 40 minutes of agony. Do you think we should trade you? I think we need a new Rosie, a new and improved. I went from perfect health to just falling apart in 3 weeks. I mean, I look good. I'm laughing on the outside, but I'm crying on the inside. And I know I shouldn't ought to do. I know I shouldn't ought to pick up a fishing rod and all that. That's probably what put me over the edge. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. So y'all want to report me to the principal? Y'all go right ahead. Okay, you can just drop a dime and just right. That's it. Hey, Sergeant, how are you? Uh, 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 I don't know. I haven't even looked. I haven't even thought about the results of the blood test and stuff right now. I know I have an allergy appointment, and which is good. Yeah, don't call the boss and Janet. Which is good. Oh, there'll be hell to pay on Friday when I do that. But I'm aggressive. I'm getting things. I'm allergic to grass pollen, Sergeant Valdez. I mean, you've seen me when I work in the yard and I brush against weeds and stuff. I get all this tremendous rash breaks out all of a sudden. It's no bueno. So, oh, Brenda, in my eyes, come on, honey. In all the girls' eyes, come on, baby. I love you, Brenda. um, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get everything done. So it's a good thing I started allergy stuff very early because it's 5, 6 months till the season kicks in. So, oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's snitch. What's up, Jamie? So it's like, oh, my doctor would flip the hell out, right? It's like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe that right? You came in here whimpering and simpering and slobbering in here. Duty calls. All right, I got to have a look. I got to get my waders on and get in the ocean tomorrow. That's it. So I'm gonna have to get my, I'm gonna have to get the allergy shots. That's the way it goes, which is fine. Needles don't scare me after yesterday's shock therapy. Yeah, June's been in that. I haven't been live since Sunday night. I don't think. Yeah, so. But people have been enjoying the recorded content that I've been in doing, which has been my main goal. So it'd be nice if I could have this stuff wrapped up before I head back to LA and then into Vegas in mid to late February. That would be a beautiful thing. That would be wonderful. Then I can get back to work and finish the stuff I got to do down there. What the hell is this lady got green hair? She's like 90 years old, man. I don't know. I guess if it's your thing, that's cool. It looks like, I don't know. It's fucking depressing. I don't know. I don't no offense, but I don't need to see that today, right? It's been one of those days. And as you guys know, the fires are raging in Pacific Palisades, which is by Malibu. It's very steep on the sides of the hills there. If you stand at the ocean side in Malibu on the highway, and you look up, you have up to 1,500 feet, and then you have all the houses built in there and all that. You couldn't imagine a more hellish place to fight a fire, right? Than to be all up through those hills and there's no water whatsoever. Thank you, Sergeant. There's no water whatsoever up there. Yeah, it's three separate fires. But it's not unusual when it's super dry. They haven't had any rain at all. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Yes, I would have enjoyed very much being a history. I would make history come alive for people, and you know. We're going to have a special analysis of education in the country. Do I prefer Fisher or Marantz? I personally prefer Fisher due to the top end nature of Fisher with the walnut cabinet and all that. But for main market, for mid to upper tier, I prefer the Marantz. I'm not going to kid you. And I was really hacked off when this one Johnny Come Lightly channels talking about how Marantz, the sun is set on it. Hell no, that stuff is as desirable as it's ever been. I don't know whether these boys are trying to talk down the market to get some deal flow going or whatever, but it's still the number one requested vintage audio. It's the number one request that I get, because people know I'm not selling my Fishers, but they I will sell a Marantz. Like when I finish this quad unit, which is a phenomenal piece of gear, I will probably put that up on the market and move it along. It's it's a hell of a collector's item, and somebody will really prize that, being quadraphonic and being Marantz. I'm going to start working down on some of this gear. We really have to finish up this restoration project too on the Marantz. This has gone into a year and a half now. It's just unforgiving. That one with the light up tubing, yeah, we got a few to light up. I have quite a few tube units that glow nicely and give that nice warmth. Vacuum tubes, tuners I don't really need, and some other things that just came along that KT60 from the Kenwood's considered the finest tuner that Kenwood ever made. And, all right, somebody will want that thing. So yeah, so you're not going to whiz down my leg and tell me it's raining. I mean, I know what people write me all the time. All the time. Hey, do you have any Marantzes? Yeah, I have 4 of them. Do you want to sell any of them? I don't know. I might be acquiring another one soon, one of the little baby Marantzes. And it just depends, right? They have to be lovingly restored and cared for. And they always meet the market very strongly. And they always will. Just because that distinctive Marantz look and the quality that Saul Marantz put into those units was, well, it was right up there with Avery Fisher and Fisher Radio. About on a par like this. Same thing when they were all contemporaries. Right. And New York was the hotbed of high fidelity. New York, and you had a lot of factories in there, and on Long Island and Brooklyn, and Queens. There was a real good hotbed of stuff there. Let me get this live chat. Yeah, so everything I have is very distinctive, and it has a very noteworthy place in the history of high fidelity. Do you have a favorite? I love the Andy Williams Christmas album. When I put that onto the Motorola console, the 1961 Madman unit, I mean, it's an incredible sound with left channel, right channel, and just a dedicated bass channel, which is highly unusual in the middle. And it's just like silk. Just martini time. It's just cool. It's, much to Motorola's credit, they didn't try to go and be furniture makers. They reached out to Drexel of North Carolina, right? One of the finest furniture makers in the United States. in history and said, "We want you to do the cabinetry for this Motorola," and it's just absolutely exquisite cabinetry with walnut, and it's just tremendous, right? You got to give people credit for knowing their limitations. It's like, we do the radio, you do the piece of furniture. And that was the exact opposite of Curtis Mathis. Was, we do the furniture, and now we're going to try to do the radio and all that, and TV. Many of you probably don't even remember Curtis Mathis, and televisions were very heavily advertised in the 60s and 70s, the last TV you'll ever need, and they had these beautiful Danish modern whole sets with record players and tuner and all that stuff. Yeah, they had their own stores. Those are the days, Doctor, that stereo had to be sold. Right? People came out of a high fidelity and they didn't understand what the concept of stereo was. So you got that department stores would have listening areas with records and with consoles. And right, then you would have standalone high fidelity and music stores, and they would have different little rooms that you would go into and put headphones on, and they would demonstrate to you stereo sound, because it had to be sold, right? People couldn't grasp the concept of it. Yeah, checking out speakers. We still have one left in town here, Magnolia, which is a pretty high-end purveyor of sound, and they still have listening rooms here. Bose still has listening rooms. Bose theater rooms and all that you go into, and then they can demonstrate it. But people, you had to put on a record from Bel Canto or something that would left channel, right channel, and they would use a lot of music of Lawrence Welk and stuff to demonstrate these stereo. Because, believe it or not, it had to be sold to people. They didn't know what the hell it is, stereo. Right? Well, you hear two different things in your ears. Well, what the hell does that mean? Well, come on in and have a listen. Yeah, it is, Dr. Frankenstein. Because remember, back then, in the 50s, and particularly the 60s and early into the 70s, high fidelity was a really hot area in American entertainment, because people would want to sit there and listen to high fidelity, which means that you got instead of just the middle recording, the middle section of the recording, you got the high frequencies and you got the low frequencies, right? So people really dig that. But it was a mono, right? And then stereo came along, and it was like, wow, right? You had to teach people that stuff. You had to demonstrate it, and now they want to go back to mono because too few people today even care about stereo sound anymore. Right? So now they're just going back to mono and all that, because nobody really cares. Right? We don't have that. Our ears aren't the main thing anymore. It's our eyes. It's saturated and it's overproduced, and it tends to also be very truncated. You miss a lot of they can make it cheaply if they don't have to record all the high and low frequencies. They just cut out and deliver the middle, and that's it. And nobody's any the wiser. So they make it cheap, and let's face it, anyway, the recording industry is a disaster these days. I mean, listening's not what it used to be. How many people walk around, listening to music anymore? And right, they're watching movies, playing games, doing all. How many people really sit down and really listen to music now? So this is my dream one day was just to, yeah, Beatles box set was just released on Mono, and nobody's gonna, nobody, it'll sound good. I want to sit down with a nice pair of Sennheiser headphones and really listen to some music. How you doing, Alan? How are you? I listen to music every morning. Well, you're kind of a rarity, right? Most people are listening to news. They're watching stuff on Netflix and other things. Very few people are listening to music. So the recording industry is a disaster these days, right? They're trying to figure out how in the hell do we make money in this industry anymore. Classical piano. Yeah, my mother was a concert pianist, trained at Peabody. The same things I know. Well, I'm getting it taken care of, and I've had a lot of nerve damage has been done. You used to have a record player before? No, I never had a record player. Never had one. I wasn't a big listening person. I enjoyed working and tinkering with it. It's very hard for me to sit still and just listen, right? The boss will tell you that, right? Oh yeah, you're like walking ADHD. You just can't focus, right? You can be doing 80 things at one time. There'll be a day for that, I always tell myself. It's going to be a struggle to take care of the property this year, I can tell you that. So, going to have to work through this hand stuff and just get that done. I want to have that all done by the end of the weekend. By the time Sunday comes around, I want to get that stuff done. Take advantage of this great weather while it's here, because we don't know. We'll have plenty more cold. We'll have plenty more cold and rain ahead. You can believe that. I can't believe my luck would be such that rainy season is over. I don't know. That would be a dream of mine, but nobody can complain that we don't have enough water. But we have plenty. And plenty of it. Okay, so we're off to the preach and feed. There we go. So that's my goal for the weekend, to have this done. So tomorrow I'm going to use my hands and go crabbing. I don't care what anybody says. Right. Before I put away the fishing rod and all that for a while. Because it's too painful the day after. It's too much trauma. Hey, Lurker, how are you? I'm just having some noodles tonight. I haven't had them in a while. I used to hang out with my friend Billy, lives now. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty much like everybody else. We basked in, I think it probably hit 70 degrees today. Yeah, I'll be okay. You know me. I just got a lot of things coming together at one time here, and I just can't upend my life because of nerve damage and all that. I have to continue moving forward. Nice to see you, Nino. I hate to give in to, right. I hate to give in to medical situations. Luck be a lady tonight. Now it officially feels like Christmas is over. So Friday morning, they're coming to take a cupcake away to the disabled American vets. Somebody will be able to get use out of it over there, auction it off. It's a nice vehicle. Yeah, it's beautiful outside. I wasn't going to do 1-800-CARS for kids because they have way too much there. Yeah, the attitude is just keep rolling along, right? And, I can't slow down my life, right? Doctors like, just don't do anything, right? Read a book or just, watch TV or, okay, sure. Right. Well, why don't you come over and prune all the trees and spray them and get the hedges and right. And I'll sit here and have the fun of giving people nerve tests. 3, 2, 1, bzz. 3, 2, 1, bzz. I have no idea, Lurker, what the plan is. If they only did one, take the left one, please. Yeah, Dr. Mangala. The enjoyment. Let's turn it up to 7. Never give up. Turn it up to 70 milliamps. This will just feel like a little static shock. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. So moderate and severe nerve involvement here. So we'll just take it forward. You know what I mean, guys? Yeah, look, how I feel about people that served, especially people that were injured, wounded, and all that. We can't do enough for those people. I don't care about the cars for kids. I just want to get this thing taken care of and done. No work until I can't sit. That's it. I had that test done and then the syndrome went away. Oh, thank you. I'm going tomorrow, Dory Lynn. Don't drop a dime on me to anybody. I can't stand it. I'm going out tomorrow and just might as well go out in a blaze of glory. This will be the last time. So till I get this tended to. One time I want to go to the ocean and see what I can do. Put the waders on and see if I can get sucked out to sea. Luck be a lady tonight. How are you, Dory Lynn? Boy, the girls certainly grabbed their short dresses. Wow, that skirts, that didn't take long, did it? No, I was supposed to call back to Kaiser Orthopedics today, and I didn't before using my feet like Grandma Moses. I don't care, Dory Lynn. Since when have I ever taken medical advice? It's cold outside, honey. It was 70 degrees today. Here was just here was absolutely glorious. Yeah, Los Angeles fire. Well, it's very hard when it's windy to contain a fire. It's a losing proposition. So luckily the winds will be dying down. Yeah, always ignoring. I just can't stand doctor's orders. In other words, I've gone 10 years with this increasing pain every year. I don't think another day is going to really matter. Right? Get a good sleep, get up, go on. No, nope. She's at the LA Air Force Base, which is right dead in the center near the airport, which is probably a good 15 miles to the east of where the fires are. Yeah, well, don't do that. That's it. So, oh, wow, Dick Van Dyke. Well, I saw Charles Schultz's wife have to flee into the night when the Great Santa Rosa fire hit in 2017. Her home burned to the ground here. Right? Luckily, all of his stuff was already in a museum at that time. 99. Yeah, Santa Ana winds can be brutal, but yeah, very much out of the way. And these winds, these Santa Anas come from the south and off the desert and all that, so they tend to drive fire northward and up into the hills. Well, fire also creates its own wind event too. We know that because the Great Santa Rosa Fire was moving the length of a football field like every minute, was moving along. It's part of living in California. Dry ground equals fire threat. Yeah, lots of expense. That was yeah, it's very expensive homes up there. Well, we can blame ourselves for we're the ones that buy the cars, and right, we're the ones that buried barrels in Love Canal and outside of Buffalo and polluted the Cuyahoga River in Cleveland and fouled Baltimore Harbor with steel, slag, and chemicals. And right, we got nobody to blame except ourselves. Hence, the EPA was born in 1970, right? And let me tell you, this country's a lot cleaner than it was when I was a kid. You think of how lean cars burn today, and gee, when you have a carbureted vehicle from the 60s or 70s come through, wow, you can smell that richness a mile away. Yeah, LA's knocked their smog down a lot. Yeah, we've come great way. It's taken a tremendous cost though. Yeah, I know. I grew up in a city that was terribly polluted because of all the heavy industry on the Patapsco River and Glidden Paints and Coca-Cola Corporation, Domino Sugars, Bethlehem Steel, Western Electric, oh, Allied Chemical, all that shit just went right into the water. Nobody thought twice about it. Well, I always thought, Dorlin, people shouldn't probably ought to live up in the hills, just like in Santa Rosa. They're all back over the hills again, just waiting for the next one to come and, destroy the homes up in Fountain Grove and all that. No, I'm way far. I'm about 350 miles north of there. I'm a little bit north of San Francisco here, 40 miles north of San Francisco. Are you going to San Francisco? So close to the ocean in a hurricane, yeah. And it's only Dorlin. It's only a matter of when, not if, but when. We had a terrible fire here in 1964. It came the same path as 2017, the same damn path over from Napa County and into Sonoma County, and they had students from the junior college up there fighting the fire and the brush fire by hand and shit. I mean, and then 2017, same damn exact burn area. So, and you know what? 80% of those houses are rebuilt up there now. Just waiting for the next tragedy. Although they pay a steep price for insurance, you better believe it. Right down in the hood, we don't really pay a high price because we're pretty protected down there. Just like core central LA is, you know. But the shit's always going to happen up in the hills around LA, north and north and northwest of the city. We've had terrible fires. The Oakland Hills fire was at 1988. I don't know how many people died in that. People trying to get down the hill while the firefighters are trying to get up the hill. People parked on one side of the street. It just became a death trap. It became an absolute death trap. Yeah, remember that, Jamie? I remember going outside. It looked like it was snowing. Yeah, good old Point Reyes. Hey, a lot of people were excited about that in Greenland about that. I was surprised. Have to buy your summer estate in the Gulf of America. Well, fare thee well, President Carter. Tomorrow is our National Day of Mourning. So I think he's gotten a great send off. I felt very happy about all the ceremonies and things that were done. I think it's very befitting a president to have that. I think a lot of our firefighters have already gone south. Insulated with whale blubber. I wonder if could you imagine have your friends have you come over, right, for a blubber barbecue? You can hear that fat sizzling in the fire. And they say that's really good because you can chew on that blubber all day and you get the high calories from the fat and it keeps you nice and warm. I mean, I can't know what the hell the taste of it is, but I'm just saying for chewing on blubber, like people really dig that. Like I don't know what a polar bear tastes like or anything, but I don't know. Right? I'm not going to go out and confront one, right? Uh, uh, yeah. Uh, yeah, I'm just saying, even with teeth, Nino, you can throw a piece of blubber in your mouth and you can just suck and chew on that thing for like hours, right? It's good for your teeth too. It keeps your teeth strong, right? So you're not like eating oatmeal all day, right? You got something to chew on, right? And the kids, blubbers on the school menu and a little bit of seal liver just to brighten your day. It's going to be an exciting time. The good news, Mexico just dispersed all those people that were coming north to the border. That's finally stopped these people so they don't get caught in the coming storm that's going to be coming. Turn that soul train around. It's the soul train. Oh, I don't know. Canada's got their own major problems. They finally got rid of that Trudeau's on his way out. I don't know how in the hell this guy ever got elected nine times. All he did was just put that country behind the eight ball, evidently. I couldn't find one person that liked the guy. Well, maybe Amanda hug and kiss because he was good looking. Oh, is that the Hillbillies? No, it's too nice a vehicle. Shit, I thought that was the Hillbillies for a minute. Anybody eating in a hot dog? What does that mean? Yeah, Amanda's like, right. She's like, if he's good looking, I gotta vote for him. I thought that was the Hillbillies, but that Suburban is in too good a shape. Yeah, man, crazy. Anybody eating a hot dog? I mean, what the hell does that mean? What does that mean, like eating a hot dog? You mean like eating a real dog, or what are we talking about here? Hot, like cooked dog, or the hot dog? Yeah, I thought she was cute. I think everybody's just having fun trolling each other. She had the map of Mexico with the having the southwest of the United States still. She said, "I like this map better. Why don't we take back New Mexico, Arizona, and California and Nevada?" Well, what's wrong with the hot dog? I mean, it's just processed meats. I mean, what's with this guy? Hey, DCX, how are you? With chugging a Michelob Ultra. Yeah, I'm gonna have a Bush. I've hardly had any beer like this since the new year began. Yeah, you eat on your bun. That's the truth. That's a new law. Um, I don't know. Uh, Hot dog. What the hell's wrong with a hot dog? There's a guy next. She'll tell me the guy doesn't like baseball. North Korea have crazy laws. Mm. What a place to live, huh? Pyongyang, they're freezing their sacks off up there, collecting human feces to turn in. Hey, Nathan. Babe Ball. Yeah, I could watch Babe Ball for sure. long as it doesn't have Rosie O'Donnell in it. It's all about the glorious leader Kim Jong-un. What a tool, man. What a tool. This guy just has no self-awareness at all. What a tool he is. Uh, we'll have to see things how play out. I don't like to prejudge anybody. I have to be behind my president, whoever it is. Hope for the best. He's eating hot dogs by the dozen. He looks like he hasn't missed many meals, you know. He's pushing a load. Eating a hot dog or possessing a hot dog is subject to arrest and life in prison. I wonder why, because, right, people don't like good eating, mad at Chicago, or what? I mean, Ballpark Franks just ain't gonna cut it in Pyongyang. Sausages in general. Oh man, not much humor in that country. That stupid state TV with that woman. He also who's gonna do the glorious It's American. Oh jeez, this guy is such a pecker, man. This guy is such a. You know who I'm talking about, Nathan? That woman that bought a whole like flat there, gifted by the government. The announcer for North Korean TV for years. Oh, you know, who's gonna? No, it's gonna. Oh, good. Kim Jong Un is gonna. The great and glorious, right? Will crush the infidels and the running dogs of the. I swear the world gets loonier every day. Korean hot dogs versus Nathan's hot dogs, man. It's just like it's pretty bleak up there. It's pretty bleak. I don't know. Even the Chinese keep these weirdos at arm's length. Right. Oh, it's gonna do. It's gonna I love that woman, man. They had that story where she was presented a flat for all of her glorious service, like a 2-bedroom flat, and she practically crapped herself, you know, like, oh, you know, all right, great leader. How about the slob picking up human feces out there and oh, thank you, Angus Kisses. Yeah, I just have to see how much nerve damage I'm going to be able to recover. But you know what? I'm going to try to get it taken care of. Right? Because I'm just tired of dealing with this numbness and inability to hold things. And so I'm going out with a big hurrah tomorrow. Here, you need a Snickers bar. Oh man, just imagine if they had a nice Dungeness crab. Yeah, stop making me like Nathan. You know what I'm talking about. This woman was like she was like the mouthpiece for the. Oh, this nerve test is terrible. Inspecting gadgets. I had false advertising, right? Helping hubby. with them. He was on the he was on the British page, right? Oh, that's too much. That's funny. Oh, that nerve test, and I still have all these markings everywhere, right? I can't even get these things off. I don't know what the hell. And every one of these is going to stick the thing on there. I want to be back to Mexico. I don't know. It might be fun to be part of Mexico again. I remember walking the streets of Mexico City. I wasn't even there an hour in Mexico City, and I walked down the street. I. Oh, I loved it. Basically, I live in Mexico now, so it wouldn't be much of a change for me. It might be a shock for the people up in the hot hills and stuff. Hey, Smelly Cat, how are you? Very nice, Naomi. I looked at your pretty stock pot too. No, it's good night, oh, by Kim Jong Un, imperialist running dog. Hey, Desert. Mexico chugs along quite well. It's like the 14th biggest economy in the world. It does pretty good. They've come a long way. Power went out today for a few hours. I feel sorry for people dealing across the central of the U.S. Oh man, I look at Alliance, Ohio every day. I'm all the way out to next Sunday now. It only gets up to 26 degrees. Hey, Bunky. I mean, this is a brutal stretch. Just brutal, right? Yeah, thank you. I'm going to deal with it. Yeah, doctors, whatever you do, don't make it worse and do. Okay, well, I'm going crabbing on the ocean. 29. Where you are, Dory Lynn? Wow, down in Florida there? Holy crap. Hey, Nick. Wow, Dorlin, would you ever consider like moving down to like Fort Myer or like Plant City or getting down frost free or yeah, our June is back. What's going on, June? A lot of people were asking about Johnny. They thought you got kidnapped or something. He's in CHP 9. Let's see. She's doing great. Oh, that's good. I live there and then get hit, so my beach is still being rebuilt. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking you might do better in a warmer. I don't know how much lot rents are for RV parks, or if there's any even around. I don't know. I'd say Mexico has good food. I wouldn't say it has great food. I mean, if you go in as a tourist or something, you get awful tired real fast of Mexican food. All right, take care, Nathan. Thanks for coming in. We're spoiled here because we just have cuisines and food from all over the world, all ethnic groups and stuff. It's very unusual. You don't have that in China, and Mexico is mainly Mexican food, right? Ay, 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 da do do. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Do 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 do. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Ay, 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 ay. Ah, Mexico City was nice. There's a lot to do there. Favorite Mexican food for me would be enchiladas. Number two would be a really good street taco. Number three would be a good tamale. But I've about given up on tamales. No, I'm not getting any cortisone injections. I'm going right to the surgical. I have to call and make an appointment with this orthopedic department. You know what hurt? They took these damn freaking acupuncture needle, right? You probably, I don't know, you still see it in there? I don't know. Put that thing right in that fat pad. Oh, man. Wow. What the hell's that motorcycle? I think it'll be an outpatient surgery. I can't believe they would admit anybody to that. Yeah, I'm quite sure it's on an outpatient. Have I heard of the U.S. Virgin Islands? Of course. You have the BVI and the VI. No, you don't get admitted. That's done on an outpatient basis. But you have to be sure to really post recovery make sure that you do that follow directions. Right. So I'm getting this stuff taken care of, just like the allergy stuff. Yeah, directions. I don't want to have all that. I can't stand that Dory Lane. Stuff drives me nuts. You know what? It's 5:10 and it's still light outside. How about that? No, I have had nerve damage in my left hand because I drop things a lot, right? So the only thing that they can really do is open up that bone area there where the tunnel is and just hope for the best on that. So, because I wake up in the morning and sometimes my hands are just on fire and I got to shake it out for, jazz hands for 5 or 10 minutes to get rid of that. But I started getting concerned when the numbness started going up to the elbow. I thought, oh, the doctor's like, why you wait so long? I don't know, because that's what I do. Right. Yeah, about a week of Mexican food, and you're hurting. At least I spent a lot of time in Mexico. Bounced between Mexico City, Acapulco, back to Mexico City. Los Algodones, Tijuana, San Luis, Mexicali. And it was always the same thing. After about a week or so, it was just like, oh man, I need to switch it up somehow. That was a beautiful thing of Mexicali, is that they had a huge Chinese community there. So I was able to get some good Chinese food in there and yak with people. Yeah, I can't believe it's 5:10 and it's still light out. Isn't that glorious? Uh, yeah, that's great. That's what I want to hear, Moonchild. Definitely do the left one first. I don't care what y'all do the left one first. Yeah, it's a bit of a recovery, but it's worth it, because I still enjoy very good health. So why should I be debilitated by this stuff? Well, no more Dakota boy, no more hillbillies. Wow, it's hard for me to imagine. Dorland. It's a joy to be on Medicare, especially when you have Kaiser. I mean, I had my nerve test and met the physical medicine doctor yesterday. $5 copay. Right. Went to the ER, $200 copay. Right. I'll take that any day of the week. I hadn't been to an ER for myself since 1968. Jeffrey Island is part of U.S. Virgin Islands. I don't know who. Jeffrey Epstein? That guy? He's that jizzbag Maxwell or whatever her name is. She's the one holding the bag now. What do you guys think of these Hyundai Santa Fe's? They're kind of nice, huh? Do we like Hyundai or are they just building junk? Do we like Hyundai or what's the verdict? I drop things other than that. They just go numb. Oh, well, Cobra John said junk. That's it. Junk. Junk. Wow. Dory Lynn said junk. It's hard to believe anybody can sell a junky car anymore. Stay away from. Yeah, the cupcake's going to be hauled off on Friday morning. Sayonara, baby. What's my thoughts on Jeffrey Epstein? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? Um, he defines trafficking, and him and Weinstein, they just define all the most horrible aspects of of what it is to be a person in power and abusive. So, right. There'll be many more tales to come out and things like that. But it also it just took the gut right out of Hollywood. Hollywood's nothing like it was. I mean, they talk about the Golden Globes and all the bull. Who cares, right? I mean, right. That whole apple cart's been upset that people are just production companies don't want to shoot films in Hollywood anymore. There's too many other venues around the world that are better places for it than that. Especially like Canada, Canada has a really thriving fire in the winter, June. We really don't, you have to be careful how you define winter in California. When I first moved to California, it took me about 2 years to get a handle on the climate here, right? Because in August you'd wake up and it would be gloomy looking outside, and you're like, oh, I guess it's going to be a rainy day, and then 2 hours later it burns off and it's sunny, and it never rains here, right? Well, LA usually has rains in December, but this year the rainy season hasn't come, so you get these Santa Ana winds that come off the desert, and they just superheat, and they have very high speed, and they move through the canyons and things, and they pick up speed as they go through, and it can be devastating. I wouldn't live in those hills. I wouldn't live in the hills here. You saw what happened here in 2017. Yeah, it's difficult to have respect for the work, and we can all tell that Hollywood's not what it used to be. It's lost its power base. The strikes gutted it. The screenwriters, and no matter what they say, it's still AI is coming in, and right. You can see my thumbnails. I ask AI to design a thumbnail. It does a hell of a job for me, right? Now you just tell it make a movie or whatever, and then you have new manufactured movie stars that aren't even real, and it's right. How you doing, Joni? So Hollywood's greatest hope is that all movies are just made on a computer. That's it. You just have people sit down and render in 4K, computer graphics, just made up characters, and that's it. Disney and DreamWorks got it covered. Well, I don't know. I don't really go to movies. I prefer to watch classics. Like I must have watched every version of Scrooge there was, even the hideous 1911 terrible 11-minute monstrosity. Wow, here it is. It's 5:21 and it's still light out. Oh, I watched Alistair or whatever his name is, and George C. Scott, and oh man, so many of them. Yeah, the last couple of years we've had the rains have come in early and heavy, so we haven't had the fire danger that we had in 2017, 18, 19. We have more like normal rainfall and all that, but Southern California has been a dry bone down there. When the Santa Anas blow, it's time to go. Oh, the days are getting longer again. Those days are getting longer. La do 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 do. La da do do do. Ba ba boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Sons of NorCal, the moving. Yeah, I've seen what's going on in Ohio this week because I have friends in Alliance, and tomorrow's going to be a low of 10 degrees. I mean, this thing just does not let go. This is a very unusual feature of this current weather pattern. Is it stays around and it stays cold. So I look out in the future, like not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, it finally gets up to 26 degrees or something. I mean, come on, man. That's like 3 weeks of, below 25 degrees. And I couldn't deal with that. Just freezing your sack off there. You can imagine the heating bills and all that is just going to be unbelievable. Work at it. Well, you come from a country that has moisture and humidity. Puerto Rico's semi-tropical there. Into an RV in the driveway. In whose driveway? Your driveway? Yeah, there just hasn't been any rain in Arizona or down into LA, Southern California. So it makes it very risky. Oh, FEMA provides it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I remember FEMA had we went over to the FEMA camp here after the fires in 2017. All the FEMA trailers. So for that reason, I like where I am in Northern California. I like the distinct seasons that are here and proximity to the ocean and all the all the natural beauty. Everybody's gone to their hot yoga. I enjoy both of them have their distinct features. I enjoy the warmth of I enjoyed Thanksgiving time in LA immensely. I enjoyed mostly Christmas down around Las Vegas, and it's nice here. Summertime, you don't need air conditioning, and wintertime, it doesn't really get that cold. And I have all the natural resources and beauty of the coastal fishing and crabbing, and can go up to the mountains if I want. Or yeah, Las Vegas has had a very, very comfortable one. Oh, la do 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 do, and you can grow fruit year round. Yeah, my goal for this by the end of Saturday is to have all the work wrapped up on the rancho. This will probably be the death of my hands, but I don't care. Right? I want to get all the trees cut back, all the trees sprayed, get everything all raked out. I have some suckers have come out of these citrus trees that have shot up to like 15 feet tall and stuff. All that crap's got to go. All right, I got a whiz. Ooh. Those days of wine and roses, la do 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 do, la da do do do, la do 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 do. I got my Mercedes Benz. How is your me today? Those days of wine and roses. I gotta watch that movie with Jack Lemmon, and you're beginning cut and taking. I know I'm just gonna get this stuff done. Trick is on the rancho, you can't let stuff pile up, or else it just becomes a horror show. Just becomes an absolute horror show. So I'm gonna get out there and at least do the cutting. Oh man, look at this, it's still light out. 5:30. Remember, it used to get dark at 4:30. Those days. Who else is in that? Jack Lemmon and Lee Remick. Is that it? Yeah. Hit the Wizzatorium here. Ooh. Somebody's probably sleeping in it. Oh man. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. I don't know how these people run these slot machine channels year in, year out. I'd be bored out of my skull. Oh, man. All right, let's see. I'm sure somebody's tied up the head here. Yeah, I can see a light on in there. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what happens. good news. Nobody shat up the place. Oh, man. That's good. Looks like they dumped a ton of garbage, but other than that, it's alright. Let's drive around a little bit, see what's going on tonight. I can't figure out what the hell this restaurant closed down, La Fondita. Yeah, you're not meant to be in that cold, is right. Plus, it's relentless. It just hangs on and on and on. I mean, I've been following the weather for Alliance, Ohio, every single day, and it just gets worse and worse. All right, let's see. Okay, La Fondita is still closed. Ain't that strange? They still have the horse outside. Right. It's like, what the hell happened? Weird. Mexicans have a lot of pride. They won't announce it. All right, let's get moving. You know what we got to do? We got to get over probably, I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow night, but we got to go over to, we got this gift card that's burning a hole in the pocket from Sur La Table. Something's going on at the library tonight. Looks like a library meeting. I don't know. June, I think that you would agree it's colder this year than last year up at where you are. I'm probably going to pay a little more for PG&F, but I needed it during my terrible illness. So I treated myself to some morning heat. All right, here we go. What the hell are we doing here? We can't even turn here. There we go. See what's going on. Oh, wow. Why are you beeping at me? Well, it's like the boss used to tell me, the heat is in the tools. So get working. I used to complain about working right on the rancho in wintertime before there was heat. Oh, the heat is in the tools. Get moving. Those days of wine and roses. We're just cruising around tonight. What a hack job. Nothing going on downtown. They took down the glass rink lights. I don't know. I just can't get excited about skating on plastic. Why don't you go out on a polar bear plunge there, June? down the Arts District here. Let's see what's going on. I did turn the heat on because I just, I had like the chills. I just couldn't figure out how to break it. So I would knock the morning chill off and then it was okay. Sometimes that was just like self-preservation at that point. Yeah, talk about headlights. Be a little nipply. Yeah, turning on the oven. That's it. I did take the chance to bake some beautiful. I got a video coming up about the baguettes. Going to double turn because that's what we do. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Here we are. I have to hire landscapers. All right, what's going on in Santa Rosa Avenue tonight? Alan's family roots are out of California. Central Valley. All right, let's see. Yeah, I gotta hire a cameraman. See the pawn shop. Let's see, they got a tattoo parlor. The Astros got some people there. Where the hell's the pawn shop? There's the pawn shop. Abby's Pawn and Coin. I have to stop in there sometime. Do we need anything from the restaurant supply store? I don't think so. Sure would like another chicken pot pies. That would be nice. Those days of wine and roses. Santa Rosa Seafood, they look like they're closed again. I don't know. Let's head back. Let's schlep back here, see what's going on. Near my barber shop. All right, here we go. High and tight. All right, there's the zoo. That's a good place to get killed over there, that far. Right. Cash and carry. I'm born in the Bay Area. I live there. I know you did, honey. You're a Bay Area girl. Anybody need a sofa? That's like a corner settee. Nice. 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 All right, let's see if the Noodle Palace is still going strong. Let's see that Noodle Palace. All right, here we are. This place, I just didn't think the food was that good, right? the Noodle Palace. It's got a few people in there. Right, but the signage is horrendous. Cash only. Here it is. Very hard to get into this place. Right. Oh, my bill is gonna. I'm expecting about 2 bills, which is okay. All right, so it's open, but the sign lighting here is terrible. But the food was not that good. I'm not a big fan of Cambodian renditions. Just between you, me, and the tree. So nothing really going on down here. Need some olive oil, but I don't know if I want to get it from Cash and Carry. I'm hoping it's going to be back in stock on Friday at the grocery outlet. Man, this Phnom Penh market's like the worst place to get in and out of. Yeah, they're still open. Seafood place, they're bringing in all those Dungeness crabs. If I don't catch any, I have to see if Safeway is going to be running a deal. Usually they'll have a market buster deal. Dark all of a sudden, didn't it? Man, I sure miss the hillbillies. All right, let's see what's going on in the Arts District. Those days of wine and rose. I love these flashing yellows. So nice. All right, here we go. Let's see if anything's going on at the Arts District tonight. We really haven't been down here since the Winter Blast Festival in November, which I'm going to tell you was kind of disappointing compared to prior years. Right. Somebody still got their Xmas tree up. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Say hello to folks. Do 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 do. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo, ho, ho, the mistletoe. All right, why do we got all these lights up? I don't know. Are we having a party over here? Okay, we got Spinster Sisters. It's like a few people dining in there tonight. All right, I got somebody right on my ass here. right, let's see if anything is going on at the Peace and Justice Center tonight. I wonder how my cactus boy, it's like he moved out. The place is pitch black. Hope he didn't die or something. This is this bakery. You can never get anything out of this bakery. It's already closed. It's already sold out by the time you get there in early afternoon. And they're charging an arm and a butthole. What is that? The Red Bird Bakery. Peace and Justice Center looks quiet tonight. Their new palm tree over there. Man, you know it hurts on my hand where they put those acupuncture needles into my fat pads below my thumbs. Man. That's a bummer. So I have to check out that pawn shop. I need to get a rotary disc sander. I live in a crime-ridden place, June. You live in a place where the only crime is crimes of fashion and faux pas of fashion. The only crime is poor taste. All right, there's a biker you can't see. All right, let's see. I guess we'll go up Santa Rosa Avenue. Yeah, Dorland, we still have to tackle that workshop white paint job. This bus think you're gonna be turning into my lane, dude? Oh, man. Wish Rosie would move to Oakdale. Oakdale's a very fine community. Very fine. A lot to love about Oakdale. I'd like to try that beef place. All right, let's go out Santa Rosa Avenue here. All right, somebody's crossing the street. Okay, dude, we can go. It's safe. There we go. There we go. All right, go ahead. Right, you left me hanging right here. All right, here we go. Let's see if the super buffet's gone. Yeah, I won't buy an egg until they come down to earth again. Beware of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Kelly. You got the ultimate choke artist with the Ravens. Steelers are like a totally different team when it comes to playoffs. They got the great Mike Tomlin coaching. Well, I don't know if it's Ravens. I think it's Ravens and Steelers. If Chargers, that's even worse. I don't know if Zay Flowers is going to be recovered enough to play or not. Man, look at all these new buildings here. Wow. Who knows, you know? All these people camped out underneath of the bridge. Yeah, I just pass on the eggs. I think Saturday I'd like to do a pot roast maybe. If I can find a decent cut of meat. There's the mission. Everybody's in there for the preach and feed. No, I don't watch playoffs. I only watch the Super Bowl. Do 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 do. Man, I went to an Aldi in LA. Never been to an Aldi. That place was terrible. Looked like something out of like Soylent Green or something. It was weird. Maybe we'll see Bike Boy again. boy. The Towers of Doom. I think Friday we might do a mega stream. We haven't had a mega stream since early November. Because of bird flu, a lot of flocks have had to be wiped out. So this will be like almost the last night. You'll see Cupcake there. That'll be it. Cupcake will be moving on. Moving on to a new town. Yeah, that's why. Well, this present crap is going on. I'll be doing breads and stuff and strawberry pies. Won't be doing any meringues. Do. Oh, yes. I am hungry. Let's see where these birds are. I'm going to enjoy the weather while I can, because it's supposed to end in a couple days. Yeah, I go scrambled. I can't stand runny eggs. Alright. It is a little chilly and I'm getting over it. What do you say we have a beer? Man, I'm so deficient in beer lately. It's been unbelievable. Yeah, it's got cold once that sun goes down. Hello. Man, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. Take my... Man, I wonder, is this... Damn, man, this thing's got a bruise. Can you see the bruise on here? Damn, man, where he stuck that... Yeah, there's the word. And you see where he stuck that acupuncture needle in? Look at the bruising there. Damn, man, this hurts like hell today. That was one of the most painful things I've been through, that nerve test. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Damn, man. I'm hella bruised from just having a little acupuncture needle put in. I have to call my damn lawyer. Yeah, thank you. What you doing, Simba? Huh? What are you doing? No, he was doing a nerve test to tell the function of the thumb area. And he said, I got to put this acupuncture needle right down deep into that. Oh, wow. Right. Oh, Ronnie, it was, you know, and of course, I got to be tough, so I'm not, you know, oh, it's all right. Simba, you are one dopey cat. What do you want? What are you doing? You can just claw me? Huh? Yes. simp is a pain in the ass. I said to put that thing down and deep in the fat pad. I don't know. You have to hit that nerve down there. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Man. Thank you, sir. May I have another? What are you doing? Why do you have to roll on your back all the time? Huh? Yeah, I got all that bruising. Ow, ow. Where the hell are you? Yeah, we were super excited for the snow, but now I'm over. No, they didn't tell me to ice up at all. Hey, Melody. We need to go over to Sur La Table. What are you doing? Oh, you're in the chair behind me. There you are. You snuck up in the chair behind me. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Oh, boy. You're attention seeker. Yeah, they're fine, Ma Teresa. Yeah, I was texting Janet today, just updating her. What do you want? You don't eat peanuts. Well, I guess you do with that. This cat will eat anything. These Russian blues. You just take. Oh, no problem, Melody. There's no required time you have to show up here, so I'm just always happy to see you. Oh yeah, these Russian blues are unbelievable. Simba. Simba likes to be where the action is. Well, let's get our dinner on here. Definitely got to get some yard work done Friday and Saturday for sure. For sure. Definitely got to get the trees sprayed. See? Here we go. All right, hopefully we'll have some crab tomorrow. The last hurrah. All right. Oh. Kind of a beautiful weather night anyway. I'd rather be with an older guy any day. Huh? Me, no. What are you talking about? Big meat. Big meat. I don't want spring to creep up on me, and I got a million things to do. I've been enjoying the orange harvest. That's for sure. Oh man. Oranges are delicious. Low down the temperatures. What is this? My mind's eye thinks I'm 21. There you go. That's it. June's like, let's tone it down. June's like, let's tone it down a little bit, right? We still have to do some clamming. I'm only going to get the steamer clams. I'm not getting down on my stomach and digging down 2 feet for these. Yeah, it gets chilly once the sun goes down, for sure. Yeah, how you doing, Judy? Or in my mind, Nino, that's funny. Yeah, June's like, let's tone it down a little bit. The ladies are getting a little frisky in here. It's nice though, nice weather. I don't know. I just got to get this stuff done to make an investment in myself. Some of us are innocent ladies. That's it. Dr. Frankenstein, always the gentleman. Always the gentleman. Dr. Frankenstein, the perfect Alabama gentleman. Perfect Alabama gentleman there. Ladies. June, everybody's sack's freezing off in Lowell now, right? Everybody's sack is freezing off up there. Man, as usual, Kitchen Stadium's holding up beautifully. The engineering was so perfect. Did I have that again? Oh, jeez. I think it's static from the blue. I don't have a blue tarp. Moving, have not been here. Oh, you're moving? I didn't know you're moving, Judy. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I just don't like when they use the F word. Yeah, there's nothing worse than women cursing. I agree. That's the worst of the worst. Let that sit a couple minutes. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah, the alfalfa. Do 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 do. Yeah, once the sun goes down here, it gets chilly. But you know, Melody, it's going to be 70 plus tomorrow. I think it's going to be the last warm day. But it ain't going to be that cold, so. Right. I didn't know Judy's moving. Yeah, I put my heat on like 62 when I was sick that week. That was nice for about a half hour in the morning. Part of LA Hollywood Hills being evacuated. It's all the same over there. Right. I wouldn't want to be in that area. Right. I know anything about Malibu, looking straight up the hills there. Who the hell needs that? Same thing with these people living up in the hills here, over in Fountain Grove, and sooner or later it'll get you. Oh, it just got too frayed. I just took it down. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, I just took it down. It just was getting too frayed around it. Too many windows, huh? Oh, wow. Look who's back. Climb up in my chair now. Look who's back. Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve. There's your shrimp, Dopey. That'll keep you busy for a while. Simba's figuring out how to attack that shrimp. Gonna paw it a little bit first. Make sure it's dead. Yeah, I just can't believe the weather across the middle of the country. All the way down to where Dory Lynn is. Shrimp is the affordable meat. It's Friday here. Woohoo, I guess they'll be dancing naked around the town hall. Chasing the damn cat around. That really hits the spot tonight. I don't know who the hell that cat is. Little son of a bitch. Already got your shrimp down there, Dopey. You haven't even eaten that. Oh man, I guess you need curbside service here to prep it for you. There. 'Wow, Judy's gone to real home? Same town or a different town? $17 degrees. Good night, Ma Teresa. Thanks for coming in. Did you eat that? It's hard to believe you ate that. Oh, wow. Yeah, what's a Puerto Rican doing in Massachusetts? It's like, what the hell? I'd be back in San Juan. I know a boat you can get on. I'd like to be back in San Juan.
Rosie, isn't it crazy about all the fires?
What, Bird?
Isn't it crazy about all the fires down south?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I was looking on the map, and it pretty much destroyed everything on Sunset Boulevard from PCH to about 4 miles up Sunset Boulevard.
Well,
We're talking like mansions, all that stuff, right?
those people like to live in the hills, so that's it.
Yeah, but Sunset Boulevard.
They like to live up in Malibu and Pacific Palisades up there.
It went all the way to Pepperdine. And
I don't know what they're talking about, that high school that burned.
it's probably about a half mile from Topanga Canyon where the general store is. Pretty close. And it's probably a quarter mile from a neighborhood in San Juan. Or something. It's spreading all the way down
Laura?
to the edge of Sunset. Usually the ocean stops it, but what happened, same thing with Topanga and Mountain. No water, no pressure. Palisades, the city, there's no pressure, no water.
Yeah. One thing we don't have to worry about up here.
No, but Palisades is such a beautiful,
I know it is. I know the drive along there.
it's my favorite town. Like it goes Santa Monica, Palisades, Topanga goes up the hill, and then it's Mountain.
Well, if you choose to live up there, you know sooner or later trouble's coming. So
Yeah, but it's not like Palisades or Topanga. It's like, Sunset.
same thing happened here across.
Rosie, you have multi-million-dollar houses almost like Beverly Hills on Sunset.
Same thing happened over here in Fountain Grove on the hills. People burned up.
Yeah, I seen this mansion that was just like the walls or something, the outside. The whole thing was gone.
You ought to see my playlist on my channel.
But they built this new mall in the Palisades, the village, about 4 years ago, so I think it burned down. I'm not sure, but it looked like Gelson's is still there. Fire station's there. I had a friend that lived out there, and older house. They're all kind of together, so it's not all rich right there. I mean, it's rich, but it's like old money or old house. People can live together. Rosie, the whole thing is like 5 miles up Sunset Boulevard. And they said the other one, I don't know if it's Riverside or something.
It's up in Pasadena,
Yeah,
Santa Clara,
Altadena.
Santa Clarita, and Pacific Pasadena up in that area.
They said the one around the
At least it's all moving north. You know what I mean? It's not moving into LA proper. So it's all.
They all started. That Eaton Canyon fire, 5 people died. And it was like Napa, or San Rosa, where the whole neighborhood got like, hundreds of homes.
It's going to be a very expensive fire.
I think it's San Bernardino. Rosie, it's January, it's winter time.
Yeah, well, they didn't get the rains in December, so.
Isn't that crazy?
We sure as hell got the rains.
I know. And we've been pretty good on the Cal Fire report for about 7 years. We had that farm fire that went up through Moss and Plymouth,
Gets that dry, it's easy to have bad fires. It's impossible to fight fires up those canyons anyway. It's impossible. The only thing you can do is drop from the air, and you're picking up water from the picking up water from the ocean and dropping it on.
Yeah, they didn't start doing that till later, so now it's dark.
I think a lot of our firefighters from the city are down there now.
Yeah, they're usually really on at Cal Fire and the helicopter because now they did a really good job.
The winds were too high to put up aircraft
They
until
said
today.
Hurricane like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, you can't fly a heavy load in wind conditions like that.
Are they calmed down then? I think they're supposed to do that. I can't believe it's the whole city.
Soon the state will be uninsurable.
We have to get too hard to get insurance. And even if you
Absolutely
can get
uninsurable.
things are so high.
Yeah, the premiums will be crazy expensive. That's why I'm glad I live in Schlubville here.
Trump said that it's all government control.
I'm glad I live in the lowlands here.
Because we had the same problem. There's a fire went through an alley. Some of the fire hydrants didn't have no water, especially in Tango.
Well,
So
I don't know what to tell you.
They had the same problem. So the downtown burned down. He said
Send the
they
governor down there.
They saved the main street.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. It's been a fun stream tonight on the.
Really been crappy lately.
I'm going to try to go tomorrow, but this will be the last time because I have to have hand surgery coming up.
Oh
So
yeah. What happened?
just nerves and stuff. So
That sounds pretty serious. Really.
yeah, it's pretty serious. It's pretty serious. So all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it out tonight and tell you thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, Blackburn.
All right. Have a good night. Bert.
Yep. Night, everybody. Thank you, moderators. Good luck, Judy.